We have arrived. I'm starting the video diary here. Sam's here. We just had a lovely lunch. I'm trying to do like a video diary. I want to like have memories that are not just pictures, so that's what we're doing here.
I want to try and wash my shoes.
Pretty clear actually.
I really want to drink from it, but I'm not going to.
Now we're headed to the Deer Heights Park where we can stroke some cute little animals. And this is the car. Cute. Just gotta fill up. Get some pig nuts. There we go. Ready for the pigs. Hello, my little friend.
Can you just get them away
Hello,
from the gate?
hello.
So it's just me and the girls out on the town. Come on, girls. Where are we going?
It's giving Sound of Music.
It is. The hills are alive with the sound of pig shit.
So we've reached the summit of the Deer Park Heights and it seems like there's a little bit of rain coming in over there. Still gorgeous weather over here. So we've decided to drive back down and try and avoid the rain.
Are you filming me?
I am.
You're on TV.
I'm making a bit of a video diary for this trip. So.
Smile, you're on camera.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Gorgeous. So yeah, Elliot's been a bit surprised. He was like, oh, I didn't know it was going to be this nice.
And congratulations to you, Samuel, on your consultancy.
True.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that seemed like the day for job offers because we both got one and then the next day Connor gets one.
Everyone in the family is getting a job offer in the last few days.
How was your flight?
Good. I was on a row with two other girls that were like solo travellers, and the girl on the end paid extra for the window seat because when you fly in it's like amazing mountains, like it's like flying through the Alps or something.
It's the Southern Alps.
Yeah, so she was taking loads of pictures on her phone and I just made friends with her, and then I was like, any chance you can send me those that you took out the window? They look really nice. So I got her to airdrop me all of them. I just I'm gonna lose my hat, but
You'll be fine.
you survived.
Excellent driving. Oh, that went in my jacket.
Oh, like inside?
Inside,
Oh no.
like under my sweater. I think my underwear is wet now.
We just arrived to the onsen hot pools and look at this. Absolute relaxation.
I feel like a Japanese macaque. You know, it's really cold and they're in the hot pools.
Oh, like a capybara, like. I'm just getting like B-roll.
B-roll? Bitch, I'm the A-roll. My dream is coming true. What? Stop it.
We just finished at the spa and we had facials, and I think my skin looks the nicest it's ever looked. And Sam's. That was very extremely.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Can't bite.
Do you like it? If you like. We are very hungover. We've just come for breakfast. It's, I can't even speak.
Cheers the plate.
Cheers. It's eggs, avocado, toasty, which is really exciting. We went out last night and rode on a mechanical bull.
We got adopted by some crazy 19-year-old.
Yeah, just danced the night away, went to a few bars, rode on a bull, and now we've checked out. Sad times. So, yeah. Pretty nice view from here. We're both just trying to enjoy the view, but a little bit hungover. We've got hydration and we're supposed to go for a walk, but who knows. It's actually not as cold up here as I imagined. And I'm pretty wrapped up, so I keep just like sweating. Maybe it's just my
It's quite cold.
Oh, well, maybe I'm just overheating then. Just gonna enjoy our last bit of time left together. I'm double parked. Pretty nice. It's a little bit icy on the floor though. So there's the option to do Ben Lomond track, which like is 5 to 6 hours return. So we are 100% not doing that. But in this little forest there is also a 30-minute loop that's all just like connected to the luge thing at the top of the gondola. Most of the walk so far has been like in this little creepy twilight forest, but it's pretty cool when you get to the edge and you can just see like the mountains just appear. Like, look at that. Wow. Okay, off we go. We had some time to kill before Sam goes to the airport, and we were done at the luge place. Didn't know what to do. My plan was to go to Arrowtown like on my own after I dropped Sam off at the airport, but we just changed our mind and decided to go together because it's only 20 minutes drive from Queenstown. So here we are, just arrived, gonna have a little explore. We're just gonna relax and walk around. Sam's in his element immediately.
Look at this. I think it's fluorite.
That's nice.
It is fluorite.
This is like Sam's dream. Do not spill that on
I
your
will not
video.
get soup on my new hoodie.
We finally decided that we were hungry enough to eat, so here we are having pumpkin and coconut soup with bread. And now I'm looking around at everyone else's food and wishing that I got more, but hopefully eyes aren't bigger than our bellies. So.
Oh, it's nice. It's really good.
And it's also really hot and sunny, which I'm absolutely loving. So we're currently at the Chinese settlement in Arrowtown. Last hour or so before Sam flies home, so sad about that. Gonna be on my own after that, so I'm getting scared. But that's what we're here for. Like, the trip was literally gonna be me on my own anyway, so I need to just get to grips with that. Sam's leaving.
Bye.
How was your trip?
Yeah, it was fun.
It's been really good.
We did lots of fun stuff in quick succession.
I feel like we've done so
We
much.
had an extremely, very intense, relaxing time. We did many activities.
But we're just here at the airport, so gonna say bye and let him go. See yeah, see you in like 5 days. Bye, Sam. See you soon. That's it. I'm officially on my own in New Zealand. Feels very weird. Hopefully it's good. Just said bye to Sam, and now I think I'm gonna go to supermarket, get some food, and then I'm gonna go to Wānaka. I want to do the Roy's Peak hike in the morning, so I'm gonna need snacks for that. Might as well just check into the hostel in Wānaka and have a little walk around. I have made it to Wānaka. The drive was alright actually, first drive on my own. I feel like it went well. I was a bit nervous at the beginning, but I just had a quick trip to Pack and Save and got food. Like, I spent $50 on food, but I feel like that would actually cover me for quite a while. Like, I got breakfast, lunch and dinner stuff. I've checked in to Adventure Hostel Wānaka. It's quite cute. I'm currently just taking a walk next to the lake in Wānaka. Good morning. It is 8:23. I've just checked out of the hostel. I'm walking to the car and I'm going to check out the car park for the Roy's Peak hike, because I decided not to do it for sunrise. When I woke up at like 3:30, it was raining like really badly, and I was just like, I'm going to end up soaked and freezing. It's literally so cold at night, so I've kept all of my food in the car overnight because it's colder than the fridge in the hostel. And then when I'm staying for like one night, then I don't have to faff with putting stuff into the fridges and stuff, so it just makes life easier. I'm prepared for the Roy's Peak hike. There's actually a lot of space in the car park, which is nice. I thought it was going to be really busy, but maybe like not many people did the sunrise hike either, given that it was raining so much. It's raining a tiny bit now, but there are some gaps in the clouds, so I'm hoping when we go up there, it's not too crazy. I've been hiking for about 30 minutes and it's probably the steepest hike I've ever done. Immediately it was like just completely uphill like this. It's an okay like actual path, like it's not icy or anything at this point. It's pretty good conditions. It's supposed to be a 5-hour round trip, but we'll plod on, carry on going. Apologies if it's quite windy. And I can actually see where the cars are parked down there, and I just keep thinking in my head, what if I've not locked the car? I'm pretty sure I have. One thing I'm certainly glad of is the fact I didn't do Isthmus Peak, which is actually over there, and you can see pretty much that it's just completely covered in clouds. Right now we've got a really nice bit of sun. I'm sweating because I overdressed because it was raining when I was in the car.
I think take some from there and then move. You did it! And then, yeah.
About 11:30, finally made it to the top of the viewpoint of Roy's Peak. Got some really good pictures already. That was probably like one of the hardest hikes I've done, to be honest. It was so steep, and at least it was sunny instead of raining. I've had my sandwich, so I'm feeling good, refreshed, and then I'll take a hike back down.
Is the moon out?
On the way down from Roy's Peak, I made friends with some girls that were at the top. I walked back down with them. It was one Kiwi girl and one British girl, and they were really friendly, so it's nice to have made like a little friend for that half of the day. We then went back to Wānaka and had a coffee together, and then we went for an ice cream and sat by the lake because it was actually really sunny compared to yesterday when I went. I've just driven 2 hours to Mount Cook Road, so I'm heading up to the hostel that's in Aoraki village, but I stopped off at a scenic viewpoint and it's pretty nice. I literally got emotional when I was driving. I turned onto the road up to Mount Cook. I got a bit emotional, like there was just mountains. It was just stunning. There's like a massive lake, it's really blue. Now I'm gonna head up to the hostel because I want to get there before it gets dark. I feel like I've come a long way with my confidence driving on my own as well, so I feel like that was something that I was really nervous about before, but I'm definitely feeling a lot better about that. Okay, so I've just been to the visitor centre and decided I'm going to do the Sealy Tarns track. Even though there's a little bit of low cloud, the other walks that I wanted to do today would maybe be like too short, that I'd just end up like chilling at the hostel too long, so I'd rather just be like out there and hope that it clears up. The woman at the visitor centre mentioned about avalanches. She said that on this track there's a couple of avalanche paths. The snow's not too high, so we'll just have to see what it's like when we're up there. Maybe a little concerning, but if I need to turn around, I'm going to do that. I'm not forcing myself. This hike is really reminding me of 1,000 steps in Victoria, because it seems to be just completely steps all the way up there. God, it's a steep one, but worth it for this, to be honest. Okay, so the path has pretty much turned into completely snow, so I was a little bit cautious about continuing. I bumped into some Americans that were coming back down. They said it kind of looks worse than it is, like it's actually fine. There's lots of big footholes you can put your feet in. Again, I feel like I nearly turned around earlier and then I'll just give it a try. And they said that I'm nearly there and the views are like crazy. I'm just gonna continue on, see how it goes. I've made it to the top of the Sealy Tarns lookout. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit scary given that the whole track basically is just like snow, and I came up like the steep hill there. That was quite a hard hike, a lot of steps, and then the last bit was a bit scary, especially because I don't have any poles or shoe clamps, so Mum would probably kill me, but here we are, I made it. The top was super sunny, really snowy and nice. You could hardly see the path like at all up there. I made friends with a couple of Americans at the top called Mimi and Chris, and they were studying abroad in Singapore. So yeah, really nice to make friends. They were like, we'll all go down together, because I told them that I felt a little bit nervous about going down, especially because it was kind of icy. Amazing hike so far. I'm so glad that I actually completed it. I was going to turn back a couple of times. I nearly did turn back and probably should have, but it was fine in the end and the views were absolutely stunning, so I'm happy about it. I came to the Tasman Glacier Lake for sunset. I've just been like chilling, doing a bit of drawing, just like taking in the views. It's pretty nice. The glacier is right down at the end of the valley over there. And then I'm just going to drive back and have dinner. Just been chilling out this afternoon after my big hike earlier, so feeling good. Today is Hooker Valley Track, which is one I've been looking forward to. It's kind of like the main hike in New Zealand, to be fair. It's a little bit colder today. It's actually like snowing pretty much. Keeps going between snowing and raining. Got some extra layers on. I'm just coming up to the first suspension bridge of the track. It's actually a little bit bouncy in the wind. Don't know how I feel about that. This is definitely the most touristy track so far. There's tons of tourists like stopping to take pictures on the bridges, which is expected, and I'm hoping that the weather actually clears up, because I picked to do this one today because the weather was supposed to be better than yesterday. Hopefully it gets better, because I want the nice views, that's why I'm here. You can actually see all the way out of the valley to Lake Pukaki down there, which I drove past to actually get here. It's like super blue in the distance. I'm just coming on to this second suspension bridge. Looks a little bit longer than the first one. I think there's 3 in total. I'm on the bridge. It's a little bit bouncy. I'm sure you can hear the river as well. I've made it to the Hooker Glacier lookout, and it's been crazy hailing the whole time, but the view's pretty good. It keeps coming in and out of cloud, but that's Mount Cook and the glacier you can see at the bottom, and then this lake has a lot of icebergs floating in it. This has definitely been the coldest part of the trip so far. I'm absolutely freezing. I sat at the viewpoint for a few minutes and had a snack and looked at the glaciers and the icebergs and stuff. It was pretty cool, but now my hands are freezing. But at least the track is nice and flat, especially after the last couple of days. God, glad to get back in the car. If I'd have gone up to Sealy Tarns today, I feel like it would have been a horrible experience, because I was already a bit nervous when it was like snowy on the ground, but at least it was sunny. Whereas this one was nice and flat, but it was hailing the whole time and kind of like painful on your face. Yeah, I'm glad I did them in this order because I probably wouldn't have made it right to the top of Sealy Towns otherwise. I set off on this one about 9, got to the viewpoint, I think it was about 11. I think it's like its own little microclimate there because it was really freezing. My hands are cold, so I'm gonna go and get a coffee, I think, in the town. And then I'll be on to Lake Tekapo, which should be fun. There's hot springs there, so I can like relax my aching muscles. I've made it to Tekapo, just been to the hot springs, had a nice relaxing dip for about an hour and a half. That was nice on my achy muscles from all the hiking that I've been doing. And then I drove to the hostel. I think I'm gonna buy frozen pizza from the supermarket because I've just been eating like pasta and beans on toast for most of it. Maybe I should eat something that I want. I felt a bit awkward in the hot springs, to be honest, on my own. It was one of those things where it just felt a bit out of my comfort zone. I feel like going to like a pool alone. I don't know. I think it's where you feel like everyone's staring at you, but really they're not. And like here I am right now, like videoing myself in public, so who cares, you know what I mean? As Connor just said in a message, you'll only grow if you keep putting yourself in fresh soil. And it's cringe, but I feel like it's cute. So that's made me feel a lot better. Just walking down to the lake, where also the most photographed church in New Zealand is. And then I'm gonna get food and chill out, I think. Treated myself to an oven pizza. It's fully like 360 degrees of mountains around Tekapo, so it's really, really nice. Good morning. I've checked out of my hostel. I'm just on a short little walk next to Lake Tekapo. It's called Cohen's Hill. Yeah, like our hostel, great again, loved it. Almost had the room to myself, but one guy arrived like later at night, and then he set an alarm. He set an alarm for 7 AM, and it was the loudest alarm ever. It woke me up, and then he didn't even get up. And then another one went off after like 10 minutes. That was kind of annoying, but I guess I needed to wake up anyway. And yeah, I'll be driving to Christchurch today. I think I've got a couple of stop-offs. There's a place I've heard that they have really good pies, and I might even eat a chicken one. Here's my chicken pie, just sitting by the high street.
Very good. Yeah.
That pie was great. So I think maybe I'm converted now to sometimes getting the chicken option. So I'm just going to continue on the drive. I'm going to Christchurch. I think there's another stop-off place on the way in like an hour or so, so I might just do that. Yeah, it's about 2 hours from here, but like I might as well stop off because I'm not really in a rush. Good morning. I'm in Christchurch now. Just returned my car. Checked out of the hostel, just got myself a little coffee from the Riverside Markets, which is behind me. Just walking through like the CBD now. It's giving Melbourne a little bit. The Riverside Market actually really was just like South Melbourne Market, like quite nice actually. Pretty cute place so far. I'm just gonna walk around because I have quite a few hours until I need to go back to the airport and get my flight. Just put my bags in luggage storage. Maybe I'll even have a beer because I don't have a car anymore. just left the art gallery. It's actually such a nice gallery and really relaxing, like really peaceful. Really nice art in there, so I spent quite a while, like a couple of hours. I just didn't want to rush. I'm just walking through the botanical gardens and I'm looking for somewhere to eat my lunch. Just got some sandwiches that I made in the hostel, budget backpacking life. So just gonna chill, eat those. One thing I'm really enjoying about the solo travelling part of this trip is just that you can literally do whatever you want. I feel like if I just want to sit and like do nothing, then you don't even have to say that to anyone, you can just do it. It's really nice to have a day without any like, I'm not thinking about work at all because everything's sorted for Canada. I'm not thinking about like my job in Melbourne because I've left. I'm really appreciating the headspace and the free time right now because I feel like those days can be quite rare. Very demure, very mindful. Looks nice. Are we happy?
Oh, we were going to stay for another cocktail, but we can't. We got to go home and play Roblox. I'm really excited.
We've got to play Roblox.
We need a skirt. We need a skirt. I think we need a belt here.
I think we need a belt here.
I think we need a belt here.
She's probably so disappointed with the level of service that this froob is giving. We've come to Taranui, just been on a little hike and we're walking to a place called Anchor Bay because Sam wants to have his first swim of the season. We're currently just walking through a field of cows.
Mind the poo.
So I'm just trying not to step in the poo. There's been nice little rare birds so far and there's a baby cow sitting over there. Bye.
Bye.
See I'll see you in Canada, I'm sure. Bye.
Very nice to see
Thank
you.
you for having me. That's really nice.
See you at some point.
I'm finally back in Melbourne. Spent the last day in Auckland with Elliot, walking around town. Went for lunch and went to the gallery, and then Sam drove me to the airport, we said goodbye, flew back to Melbourne. Now we're in the process of moving out of our apartment, so we've kind of like lost everything that we have. That's a wrap on the New Zealand trip. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it, so I think I'll definitely be making more in the future.